Hello, I'm Pink Machine. Welcome back. And I bet you probably can't guess where I am. That's right, I am a. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm a dog in the doghouse, right? Um, yeah, so this is our Pennsylvania Railroad I1SA, a decapod. It is a 210-0. So we've got, of course, our two leading wheels, our 10 trailing, or our 10 drive wheels, and no trailing wheels because why would you ever have trailing wheels? Um, mhm. And this is specifically a freight locomotive. Oh, come on. No, don't do that to me. This is specifically a freight locomotive, so of course we got the footboards, and of course up here we also have the doghouse, which is fun. Um, and this is of course our little brakeman's hut. These were usually steam heated and everything, so we had a little like nice place to sit and everything. But, yeah, you know, it's our little brakeman hut. He sits on the tender and he chills. But yeah. Um, Relatively easy locomotive, relatively similar to the K4 in appearance and design, but that's, of course, mostly just because it's a Pennsylvania railroad. It was like the standard road of the world, so all of their fucking trains look the exact same. But anyways, um, these were mainly made for like hauling freight up steep grades and such, and yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into it because I don't really have much more to say on that. So we're gonna hit Alt with our train casing. First up, okay, so my trick usually for this, my trick usually for this is just to place it or let a station do its thing, go into creative mode, and then kind of boop, and then from there I can grab a little train casing, break that, and then do what I actually want. So have our train casing. We're gonna hit Alt, and we're gonna go down to single axles and go to the single axle. There you go. And then we're gonna go down to quintuple axles down here and go to the short O10O. I'm gonna place it. About 6 blocks away. It's on the sixth block. Sixth block. And then for the ease of building, we're going to go ahead and right click on the top of this to rotate it all the way around. Yeah. Then we're going to grab some steel here from Pretty and Pink, my lovely little child. That's not what we're trying to grab. There we go. I grab some gray steel tanks and gray corrugated steel. So we're going to place tank, tank, tank. We're going to place corrugated in between. Do 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 1, 2 in the back here because the cab had like a massive overhang, so we want to really represent that as much as we can. And then while we're here, we're going to go and do some slabs. Or let's see, copycat, slab. There we go. I'm going to grab some loco metal riveted pillars, some specifically gray ones. So we're going to go all the way down here. And here we go. Okay. I'm going to do about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to skip the cab back here. We're going to rotate them so they're facing sideways and do one, just kind of place them all, you know. I'm going to leave this one vacant, I think. Yes, actually, we're going to leave these two vacant, right, because we're going to need to place a little gray steel tank on top right here for the smokebox saddle. Back here, we're going to go and start with the cab, so we're going to grab some black slashed loco metal. You can do riveted if you'd like as well. Actually, I'm going to make sure, because this is a Pennsy locomotive. Okay, yeah, so we're using black loco metal and not Scorchio. So, we're going to grab some black slash loco metal and do 2 on either side over here. Then in the center here, we're going to grab our blaze burner and a controller. We're going to do boop, boop. Grab some seats. Do one there, one there. And yeah. And from there, we're going to grab some copycat. Stacked half layers. And we're going to place a block here. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. Break that. Block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 4. Wrench that. Break that. And then up here, we're going to do some more filler blocks. I'm going to do 2 here as well and 2 right, or 3 right there. And then we're going to grab a copycat layer. And we're going to do some more half panels, but this time we're going to do the vertical ones. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. And then up here we're going to grab some stacked. Hold on. Copycat. There we go. No? Oh, right, because they're just half layers. Okay, right. We're going to grab a copycat slab and some bytes and a step. There we go. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Step, byte, sorry, byte, byte, and we're going to break all of these filler blocks in here. And then in here, we're going to place blocks along the back head, and we're going to do some copycat, I believe it was vertical half layers all throughout. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 1, 2, do like 3, 4. I'm going to grab an industrial iron trapdoor as well. I'm going to place that right there. And on top here, I believe that is where we place... Well, see, we're going to break this. I'm going to grab a layered scorchia and place that right there for future reference. We place like 3 there because we need another one right there as well. And then we're going to grab a placard with a clock in it because of course we are stealing Teacup's design. And there that goes. And we can break these filler blocks now as well because we don't need those. And yeah. So then from there, we get to fill in these copycats. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 as for black slash loco metal. We're going to grab some layered scorchia and place those here, 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 here. And then on the sides of the windows, we're going to need more layered scorchia, specifically here and here. And from there, we're going to grab some mangrove windows. And we're going to need specifically the window panes. Make sure you don't grab the connecting bits because they're going to fuck it up a little bit. I'm going to drink some of my lovely tea. Hold on. Phenomenal. I have just some green tea with a little bit of milk and honey. But yeah, Bigelow. I'm not sponsored. And then we get... actually, we don't need one of these. My bad. Sorry, my throat is not liking me today. So we've got... We're going to rotate... Okay, here's what we do. Take our mangrove window panes. We're going to place that in there and rotate it 1, 2 times until it fits properly. Or, I mean, if it takes more than 2 times, that's fine. Just, yeah. And then up here we want a mangrove trapdoor. Doesn't really matter which one. I just like to use the default one, which I forgot. There it is. It's just easier, you know, so you don't have to go through and like, oh, well, it's just a trapdoor. Is that supposed to look pretty or whatever, you know? Mangrove beams, and we're going to grab some mangrove planks. And of course, you could use some red loco metal up here as well, but I really do like the kind of weathered, rusted feel that the mangrove gives, honestly. And I would say if you were to recreate this, I mean, you could also use like vermilion loco metal if you'd like as well. Which, now that the update's out, you can actually do that, so that's fun. I'm actually curious, how would that look? Vermilion... Do these match at all? I didn't really actually think about it that much. Not really. I feel that's kind of still too orange, so I'd probably go for something more just straight red, or even maroon, honestly, would be kind of fun. But yeah, that's about right. So we're going to grab our window panes here and place them again here and here for your front windows. And I don't know if the Pennsy did the doors or not. No, they did not. Okay, that's fine. I also forgot a few things. We're going to grab some slices and place those here and here. And I think... No, we need vertical slices for over here. Okay. I'm going to do some black loco metal in here and in here. And then we're going to grab another one of these half layers. Place them here and here. We're going to wrench those out and then grab some metal supports from Design and Decor. And place that right in there. And right there. Okay. Those are going to be our little blinds, which these locomotives did have some pretty, like, exaggerated ones, I'd say. And then in here, we're going to want some industrial iron, sheet metals. Place those vertically in here. And then from there, let me go look at my reference over here. Okay, so we're gonna grab some black steel tanks. I guess if you want, you could use these little spaces to represent gauge glasses. So like, what I've seen people do is they'll grab some oak. Uh, let's see here. It was like some oak glass. I figured it'd be something like this, right? Yeah. So that looks kind of like a gauge glass, but also it looks kind of too much like a window, so I'm not really a huge fan of it. So I just kind of throw in some sideways black steel tanks from Pretty in Pink. And then down here, I think, right, it was the black plated loco metal. There we go. Boop, boop. And then that is going to be your cab. We do still have to do the back side, actually. So we're going to have some vertical slices and some corner slices, I think. Yeah, we'll make it work. Slice, slice, corner. Slice, slice, corner. And we're going to do some more black loco metal along these. And then we're going to take our, let's see, our vertical half layers. We're going to do one, sorry. We're actually going to place a filler block right here and do 1, 2. Filler block, do 1, 2. And of course, we're going to break all of these in here. And then we're going to do our mangrove window panes right there. And we need just a single black loco metal in each spot here and here. And that is your cab. And I could throw the number on it right now, but whatever. And from here, we can move on to the firebox. So we're going to grab our tanks and our whistles. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then just stack that all the way up. Right, and then from here, we can go ahead and do the rest of the outside. I'm trying to remember how this is supposed to look. So we can start on the top for the first little bit of it. We can do 1, 2, grab our redstone relay, and we're going to place this at the front over here. This is going to represent our safety valves. We're going to take a copycat layer with a layered scorchia inside and do 1, 2, 3. Delete those. And then I'm going to grab some copycat bytes, which is interesting. Yeah, that works. So we're going to do. And these are going to be layered scorchia or layered scorchia with some sideways scorchia pillars. We're going to do some, these are some half layers. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then below that, okay, so to clarify as well, these are our sideways scorchia pillars, and then we've got our black plated loco metal for the running board right here. And then below that, we got our firebox, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with copycat bytes. So that way we can have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can have the industrial iron sheet metal, or sheeting, what is it called? Sheet metal. We can alternate for the firebox, so it's not just all one boring material. So we've got of course, our industrial plating from Design and Decor, not our industrial iron, because these actually have connected textures, and we love these. So plating and sheet metal, right? But then below that, or let me make sure I got this right. Hold on. Oh, I had a little sneeze there. Okay, got it. All right, I see. So actually, what we want to do is break this. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. In each of these bytes, we're going to do some gray / loco metal. We're going to do 1, 2. So we're going to do like a little stair shape here. We've got our industrial plating right here. We're going to do single block there, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to take up half of the cap space under here too. So there we're doing kind of like more of a bell pear shaped firebox where it goes diagonally. And then we want to do the same exact thing on the other side. So we're going to grab our bytes, our layers, and our other bytes. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you do place the layers from the bottom, because if you do it from the top, then it'll only let you place the running board bit like up here, which you want it as low as possible and not all the way up there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And don't worry about it flipping into the wheel. It will just kind of do that. Is what it is. And then from there, we can go ahead and do a little Scorchia pillar to fill that space. And that is going to be our firebox. So we can go and do the rest of the running board here. And we're going to do... Actually, we're going for the boiler first. That makes more sense, I'd say. Okay. So it is... Let's count this right. So 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. Cool. So 3... Make sure we're holding shift while we place our boilers. They place in the right spot. So 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. Or hold on, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, shit. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, these are the wrong spots, so we're gonna have to switch these around. That's fine. I'm gonna do 1, and then 1 more right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo. Okay, and that is going to be most of our boiler right here. And then from there, we can go and do the smoke box up front. And we're going to grab some gray steel boilers alongside some copycat half layers. And we're going to grab our pipes and our smoke box door for the hell of it. Okay, so from here, we're going to place 2 filler blocks. We're going to place our steel boilers facing away from those. We're going to place our 1, 2, 3, 4 half layer, and then do 1, 2, 3 on our, okay, these are half layers, so you can do the little quarter step for the steel boilers, and then here we got our little 3-layer tall bracket that covers up the top of our gray fluid pipe up here. Do the same thing on the other side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then make sure you do flip these. That flips around, and then do our little bracket there. And pipe, and then pipe's already there, so we're going to do our bracket as well on these pipes to give them a little bit of detail. Go ahead and delete these as well. Boop, 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 boop. And then do our smoke box door. And then up here, we're going to grab a smokestack, our funny little coal burner. And we're going to hit Alt to select which one we want. And we're going to do just like the basic one, right? Because now that we have the Steam and Rails update, right, the whatever version number it was, I think it was like 1.77 or some shit like that, I don't remember. But now that we have that, we have Teacup's lovely, lovely, lovely little stackable smokestacks. And yeah, so just boop, and it works, that's all you need. You don't need a fancy texture pack or anything. So we're chilling with that. And then of course I did forget the lamp part, so I do have to go back up here and grab that. So we're gonna go boop, and we'll go and grab the front as well. Okay. So we're gonna grab this, you, and you. Okay. So lamp is gonna go right up here, and we're doing the. I learned the name for this style recently. Forgot what it was called though. But it's basically just like we're putting the dynamo in the front and the lamp up top. You know. There's a specific style for that, but I forgot what it was called. Then on the front here, we're gonna do our not our split knuckle coupler, we're going to do our regular knuckle coupler and place that on the front there. And this is going to be an outward-facing gray steel tank from Pretty in Pink, and we're going to do a gray knuckle coupler headstock. And then to either side, we're going to do 4 copycat bites. And these are going to be 2 diagonal metal supports from Design Decor facing towards each other. And then we're going to have 2 little industrial iron platings right here. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And we're going to do our bite panels to give ourselves some little end caps. And these are going to have just some basic gray slashed or riveted loco metal in there. And then we're going to break a block to go down one. And we're going to place under these our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are going to be stacked half layers. And these are going to be our little footboards, but basically these are just also the design decor, the diagonal metal supports. And yeah, that is our front pilot. And then we get to the big air tanks that give this thing the I was gonna say they give them the hippo name, but I don't think that's really correct. I forgot why these were called hippos specifically, but they're specifically known for having the big air tanks on the front as opposed to along the running board. So we're gonna grab our support. I'm gonna grab our copycat fluid pipes with some black slash loco metal inside, of course supported by brackets. I'm gonna grab slice or some quarter slices and horizontal slices, so that way you have more like bracing and such. So we're going to do our support, do our slice, we're going to do a corner slice, and we're going to extend that out to 2 layers. And we're going to do 1, 2 on this side as well. Place some filler. Actually, we don't have to do that. Our fluid pipe here. Hold on, is that going to work? Yes. You have to hold shift, but it works. And there you go. And those are your tanks. And then below that, I don't think there's actually much below that. Let's see here, what do we got? Oh, I see. Yeah, I got our little running board support up here. So I'm gonna grab some industrial iron catwalk stairs with some industrial iron catwalk railing. I'm gonna place those on the sides of the front pony truck and do 1, 2. We're gonna go and delete those out of our inventory because we don't need those anymore. And then we can go to these cylinders. And so for the cylinders, we're gonna grab some copycat slabs and some copycat stacked half layers. And so we're going to do 1, 2. And so the top one's going to be a Scorchia layer, or layered Scorchia, and the bottom one is going to be some vertical Scorchia pillar. And then below that, we're going to do one more slab, which is going to be a layered Scorchia. But you can't really see it that much, it doesn't really matter too much. It's really just like, so it's there, you know? I'm going to do 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3. And same thing on the other side. We're going to do down 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. 3. There we go. That's not right. 1, 2. There we go. And do 1, 2, 3. Lovely. And then above that, we have got some more slabs. So we're going to grab this. Ah, come on. And so this is going to be our some black plated loco metal, and then a outward facing diagonal metal support. Same on the other side over here. Make sure they're facing the right way. And yeah, so that's our front, and now we get to do the rest of the running board. But first, I'm going to want to go through and do the rest of the undercarriage, I would think, to give it some support. So we're going to go with a basin right there. You'll see why we do that later. I'm going to do 1, 2 slabs with some industrial iron supports under there. Now normally under here you wouldn't really have too much support because the boiler's kind of like able to support itself, but you would have like your leaf springs and shit for your wheels in this general area, but given we don't have the proper sized wheels for this, is what it is. um, and then we're gonna grab a lubricator, our toolbox, and our air compressor. So, air compressor goes right there. Our lubricator goes there, and then we're going to place our toolbox facing outwards like that, because I usually place them like this because it looks like a little bit less obvious. Like, this is kind of like a very in-your-face texture, whereas this kind of like makes a lot more sense, you know? I might do like a brassless toolbox texture at some point, like a texture pack. That would be actually really easy. I could do that. Interesting. Anyways, we're going to do a bar panel, do under there. And from there we have to do the valve gear, but I want to finish the running board first. So we're going to grab some copycat steps with our black plated loco metal inside. So we're going to do 1, here. Oh shit. Okay, well, we have to do them outwards. So 1, 2, 3, and then that's it for that side. The other side, let me make sure I have this running board also complete. Oh, right, we have the feed water heater up here. Okay. Pipe. I'm gonna grab some more bites, and yeah. So, this pipe, or sorry, first off, we're gonna place our lubricator right here. We're gonna do a pipe here and here, and then do our little bracket. And of course, these are a texture pack that I made for um, a mod called Create Colored, which basically just adds colored pipes and tanks and such. Um, yeah, this is the gray one. And you can just use like the gray pipes from that mod. You can use whatever you want. You can use copycat pipes, whatever works. And then here we're gonna do some outward bites. So we're gonna do 2 vertical industrial iron boilers. And then we're gonna on top of that 2 vertical industrial iron supports, and then 2 more of the little boilers right there. And then alongside here we're gonna do our air compressor again because this one has 2. Let me make sure I actually got this right. I think I did. Yes, it is directly in front of the firebox. Okay, cool. And then we're going to go back over here with our steps, and then do 1 and 2. There we go. We can go and delete our inventory, and I'm going to go grab our stacked half layers. So, along the top here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the Scorchia, or like the layered Scorchia, right? And then below here, we're going to do the 1, 2 with our bite panels and our half panels. Now, we're doing specifically panels of different widths, so that way they look a little bit more separated, because these are not going to connect textures regardless, right? Even if I did like a little, like the only way this would work, I think theoretically, is if I did bite panels all the way throughout. Or if I did say like, okay, let's say I did something kind of like this, right? And then I threw like some loco metal in here. Boop, 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 boop. And then I could throw this here, and then I think that would probably connect. Yeah, okay. So my only issue with that is that it stretches out the bolts, right? Or, sorry, I have 2 issues with this mainly. For 1, it stretches out the bolts, and for 2, it just doesn't look right to me. I don't like how it looks. Like, yes, it does kind of connect the whole thing together. It looks like one nice solid piece. But I do like the differentiation. Because I like having the layered Scorchia here specifically. I think it works really well. Just again, like to like divide things up a little bit, because like this is like we're kind of using the black locometal as more of like an accent piece. Um, right. So we're doing specifically the stone Scorchia, and we're using only the 2 different blocks, and then we're doing the black locometal very much just here and there. I woke up maybe like 2 hours ago, so I'm still a little bit stiff. Our little half panels here and here. Okay, and then boop boop. There we go. And then same thing on the other side here. We don't have a asymmetrical running board this time. Um, yeah, well that's our running board, and then we can go in and do our Scorchia little domes up here. So let me actually get this right. So we're doing, I forgot about this candle. Ooh, okay. And that's the whistle actually. So we got our whistle, not whistle, our copycat layers, our Scorchia, and we're going to do some slices and some steps, and our bell, and then of course the little candle. Yeah, so the bell is going to go on top of this little bit of boiler right here. And then back here we're going to skip a block and go to our candle, which needs a little anchor. So boom. And then we're going to break this very carefully. And from here, we place our Scorchia vertically here and here. If that actually placed, which it didn't. Scorchia there. Okay. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to leave that alone. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then step. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and step. And so all we've got here, actually, we're going to scoot that. Is that down 1? Or is it just, no, it's just like that. Okay, never mind. Boom, boom, boop. Okay, so layers and slices on either side. These are all Scorchia pillars, and then we've got our layered Scorchia just to the side right here, because this is our sand dome. And then here we've got our steam dome, and this is just a Scorchia pillar block on top of a 3-high layered copycat layer with a Scorchia pillar inside. There you go. And of course, we're going to use the white candles right here, or the base candles, not the white ones, sorry. Because the yellow ones are kind of too yellow for this, and I just like how this looks more like an aged kind of brass. It looks a lot better. I might even make a texture pack to make these look a little bit more like whistles at some point. We'll see. Anyways, that is it for our boiler, and now we just have to do the running gear, the valve gear. Now, obviously, if for whatever reason you're able to get teacups, or teacup and Weedos, blocks and bogies mod to work, then you don't have to do the valve gear whatsoever. Honestly, like you can literally just set this to the wall charts and it'll be fine, or Welschats. So we're going to place a andesite scaffolding here, and we're going to grab our copycat slices with our vertical andesite sheet metal inside. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, we're going to place a filler block and do a half panel on this side. We're going to place a bracket with a shaft inside facing towards that. We're going to do a little bite panel over here with a andesite alloy block inside. And we're going to do, this is going to be where the power reverser is, but we're not going to do that quite yet. But we are going to repeat this to the other side. So again, scaffolding, slices, 1, 2, 3, 4, filler block, half panel, break that, shaft with bracket, and bite panel. There you go. Because this valve here has, or this specific style has the full crosshead, we don't need to do the little beam under it. Yeah. And then we go over here to do our power reverse, and we're going to grab a copycat step with a black loco metal smoke box inside. I'm going to grab a vertical and a horizontal copycat slice. I'm going to do, place this on the underside here, right? I'm going to do 1 and then 2, and there we go. And of course, these are both going to have our the andesite sheet metal. There we go. Whereas this is vertical, this is technically sideways, and then it would look, if it were this, it'd be vertical, but I like how it looks like this. I think it looks nice. All right, that's our valve gear, and then we get to do the extra little side pipes. So we're going to do the gray fluid pipe here with a little bracket. I'm going to grab hold on. We're going to grab some horizontal, horizontal and vertical, that is true. Horizontal, vertical, and corner slices. So, underneath the little air compressor, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to place horizontals 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do a vertical 1, do a horizontal 1, and then do a little corner here with 1, 2. I think it's the same thing on the other side, I believe. Okay, relatively similar. We're going to do under here, we're going to do a little slice in this corner here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to cut it off there. And we're going to do our vertical pipe here, do a bracket there, and I think there's a vertical pipe here, and then bracket right there. That is correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, cool. And then next to that, we got a horizontal copycat fluid pipe. Yeah. Which I believe this is like another little reservoir tank. And there you go. It's also obviously going to have a bracket supporting it too. And that is lovely. Yeah, so that is our locomotive. From here, we get to do the tender, which is very, very, very similar to the one that I did for the K4. A little stretch. We're going to take a little sip of our tea as well. Phenomenal. All right. Now, of course, we can go grab our Armorer's Workshop bit with... Now, this is obviously the wrong number. I should have probably prepped for this better. The real number for this locomotive is number 4483, I believe it was. Let me fact check that real quick. Let me go into my little planning Discord server. My little train channel. 4483. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, our I1SA DECAPOD number 4483. Okay, so tender-wise, actually, yeah, we're gonna still play this, whatever. Tender-wise, we're gonna have a little shaft with a bracket on it. If I can go into my inventory here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have some copycat panels with industrial iron plating inside. We're gonna grab some loco metal and ladders, specifically some black ones. I'm gonna grab some slices with some, we'll do some black loco metal in there, that kind of fits. Alright, so shaft goes down here. We're gonna do a bracket facing, you can do either up or down, I like to do them down. And then we're gonna do our little board right there. We're gonna do ladder, ladder. I'm gonna do our little slice right there. Grab some black slash loco metal, throw that in there to kind of disguise it. Because that's really just to give it something to glue onto, because these ladders can exist without necessarily having glue attached to them, but this, or sorry, they can exist, right? Like this can just kind of hang freely. But this slice is required to be there if you want it to glue to the train properly. I'm gonna do boom, boom, and we're gonna go up here for our number. And again, this would be, accurately, this would be 4483, but under my funny little numbering system, we've got 2101, which is 21001, essentially, is what it's meant to be. Or 210, whatever. And then for our tender, we're going to do... not accurate. So we're going to hit Alt on a train casing, go down to double axles, and select our, not arch bar, our freight, because that is the most accurate bogey to the PRR's trucks. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 2, boom. So these are about 3 blocks apart, total of 5 blocks apart. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on the 6th block, actually, sorry. So there you go. You can pause that and count them if you want. Then from there, we're going to do some girders. Thank you. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do 1 there on the back. And then from here, I'm going to grab some copycat slabs. A copycat slab. I'm going to do 1, and then just use the placement helpers. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? That shouldn't be right. Sorry. That was weird. Axe. Oh, it's 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. There we go. Cool. And from there we can do some black slash loco metal. And then we're going to do, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then down here we can do... Actually, yeah, this is accurate. So we're going to do our tanks all in here. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. On the back here, we're going to do some Scorchia slash loco metal. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, from there, do some more copycat slabs. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's going to be black slash loco metal on the top and layered Scorchia on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we go over... What do I want to do next? Oh, right, I forgot about this bit. So we're going to break both these, actually. We're going to place a mangrove stripped log on top here. But first, we got to grab our little fuel interface. Here we go. Fuel interface, and then strip mangrove log right there. That'll make sense in a minute. And then from there, we can do our little copycats. So we're going to grab some copycat stacked half layers. grab some more of these and these. I'm gonna remember it kind of wraps around and do some of these. Yeah, okay. So, let me make sure I got this right actually, fuck. Okay, cool. ADHD is a bitch. We're gonna grab our layered Scorchia and throw them in some half layers right here. So, just along this board here. I'm gonna do some horizontal Scorchia pillars here, here, and here. Of course, these are going to be copycat layers. I'm going to do the same here, but we're going to place some filler blocks. 1, 2, boom, boom. And then up here, we're going to do some more filler blocks. So we're going to skip. Did we skip? No. I don't think we skipped that one. The hell? Okay, well, that's fine. Do that there. We're going to do hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. Hold on. Yes, that's right. 5. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Like that. Such as like that. So we're going to do, again, I'm going to make sure this is right. It is not right. Ooh, okay, I fucked that shit up. Boop. And we're actually going to break this and place this here. So, again, same thing as our K4 tender in my first video. All we've got here are so we're wrapping the left and right hand sides with our Scorchia pillars, again horizontal. Down here we've got our layered Scorchia, which kind of matches this little layer up here. And then again wraps around here up to the little water tank. And then we've got the coal bunker here lined with some copycat layers with layered Scorchia. And we've got a single half layer up here because we've got the little cutout here for the tender handbrakes. And we're going to copy all of that to the other side here. So we're going to go and grab all our copycats necessary for that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Filler, filler. Shit. Filler, filler. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place our vertical there and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Okay. And there we go. And then in here as well, we can place our barrels. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Going pretty well so far. I'm having fun with this. Okay. I'm going to do the back of our tender over here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So in the center, we're going to do our mangrove cabinet. On top of that, we're going to shift click and hold down our train controls. Or, sorry. Can we just place them? No, we can't. So we're going to go back here and place them on the back of the block. And as for copycat bites, we've got 4 in the back here with some Scorchia pillars facing toward us. In the front, we got 1, 2. These are detailed mangrove planks. And then, of course, 2 more of the pillars. And above that, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, these are Scorchia pillars. And then right here, we got our little bracket, which is our handbrake. And the same thing on the other side, just in reverse. And there we go. Very simple stuff. I'm going to do our little back bit over here with our doghouse, which is a fun little addition. Okay, so I'm going to finish off the coal bed first, actually, because that makes a lot more sense. So we're going to grab our slice, our horizontal slices and our corner slices. I'm going to grab our half layers as well. So we're just going to prep those by throwing those here, throw our corner here, and then throw 1, 2, 3, I think it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And do our corner to here, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because we want, actually no, these are going to be 3, I think. Right? These would be 3? Yes, because this is meant to match this height. Okay, cool. Then we're going to grab some of these cut blank blackstone bits from chipped. So we're going to throw 1, hold on. What fucking block is this? Oh, right, I forgot about this bit. Sorry, I keep going back and forth on this. So, we're going to grab some mangrove beams and throw them along the back of the coal bed over here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. These, of course, being the cut blank blackstone. These, of course, being our layered scorchia. Do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the other side. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to swap these out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. I'm going to grab a copycat layer. Sorry, 1, 2. Oops, sorry. I'm going to grab a copycat slab, throw that here, break that, cut blank blackstone. Then that is more or less the rest of our coal bed. Of course, we still have to add the coal itself, otherwise known as our blackstone, but whatever. Excuse me. Sorry, I say this all the fucking time. I keep trying to say, excuse me, but I just like, I do the slang bit, right? Where like when you're saying excuse me, you say, oh, excuse me. But so I forget to say the S, so I just say squeeze me. Which is funny. Anyways. Another little sip of our tea. Alright, so this bit's going to be a little bit complicated, but I'll get you through it. So we're going to do layer, 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 layer. Okay, we can do this. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The back of this is all going to be our layered scorchia, and then the front part is going to be mangrove plank, forward-facing mangrove beam, and then our mangrove planks again. Right here, we're going to have 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. These are going to be our pegged mangrove planks, and then here we're going to have some regular mangrove planks. These are going to be our little tender. So on the um, Pennsylvania Road locomotives, you typically have two little water uh, tanks right here. You don't have just like the one big one. You have your little port here and your little port here. Of course, this is our actual physical port for the fuel, but these are meant to represent those. And also, we kind of need to block this low so we can actually fit the door for the doghouse right here, because we want a functional doghouse. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, this is going to be mangrove planks. This is going to be our vertical black loco metal smoke box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 3. And then there you go. And from there, we get to do our vertical slabs here and here. Gonna break that. Also do our loco metal smoke boxes. And then from there we get to grab our door, and we're going to grab a little copycat board, and we're going to open that door, grab some seats, or a little red seat. Just going to throw the seat in there. I'm going to place our copycat board right here. Again, vertical black metal smoke box. I'm going to place the door here, and the direction doesn't really matter. I forgot exactly what the correct direction is, personally. I know I'm a fake fan, but this is probably fine. And then the top of the dockhouse doesn't have like a proper door, it's just like a piece of black sheet metal, so we're just going to kind of throw some copycat half layers with cut blank blackstone on top here, and that should be fine. And I fucked this up. Oops. Oh no. There we go. Okay, and then there. Cool. Alright, and then that's most of our tender. We still have to do the back of it and the lettering, but we'll figure it out. And also the coal bed too. We'll go and do the coal bed too. We'll stay consistent. Okay, so we just kind of want to randomize this as much as possible. So we're going to do like, just like spam it. It doesn't really matter, honestly. It looks cool if it's like a little bit of a gradient, you know, and it doesn't really go that high, but not that big of a deal. And then we're going to do, boop, boop. And then there we go. That's our coal bed. Again, just spam. It's fine. But basically these are copycat half layers, and you want to do one side as our blackstone and one side as our layered scorchia. And then of course center here we're going to do our blackstone. Okay. And the back of the tender is also relatively simple, so we're going to grab some diagonal metal supports, some train controls. We're going to grab a copycat ladder with a industrial iron ladder inside. I'm going to grab some of these iron railings from design and decor. We're going to grab some copycat vertical slices with some industrial iron sheet metal inside. So we're going to place metal supports here and here. We're going to hold control or hold shift or whatever and place our train controls like this. I'm going to do ladder, sorry, I'm going to do ladder here, a ladder here. We're going to do our vertical slices here and here, here and here, and then we're going to place some filler blocks and do our railing here, here, here. Boom, boom, boom. And then from there, it's relatively simple, which I mean, it was already simple to begin with, but whatever. We're going to do our footboards, so we're going to do 4 copycat bite panels, which are mirroring our little front truck up here in that we've got our industrial iron plating and our metal diagonal supports facing away from each other. And again, we got the copycat steps down here this time with the metal supports again. And then here we've got our copycat headstocks with some knuckle couplers inside. And yeah. So we're going to go over here and do our headstock. And then do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go down here, break this, do our step and our other step. Boom, boom. Come on. There you go. And then over here, we get to grab our little fixings on the back as our last little finale. Or, well, the lettering's going to be the finale, but whatever. Then we grab our Scorchia Locometal end ladders. I'm going to grab my marker lights and my redstone lamp right here. My little headlight. I'm going to grab a black placard with my little PRR inside of it. And a black canvas sign and a little button right here for the indent. That's usually on these tenders. So we're going to do button, sign, placard, ladder, ladder, marker, marker, lamp. Now, of course, the Pennsylvania Railroad always had like a little PRR lettering back here. You're always going to have your little board which tells you your tender capacity. So here, we've got 14 barrels and 12 tanks. The 12 tanks hold a total of 96 buckets, and the 14 barrels hold a total of 24,192 items. Yeah. And then, of course, ladder, which is helpful. And, of course, so we don't have the train assembled right now, so this is going to kind of get in our way. But normally you're able to just kind of, like, climb up them, because, like, the armorer's workshop gets turned into ghost blocks once they get assembled on the trains, so we're good. Alright, and then we're going to grab 1, 2, 3 for our pens, Yelvain, Ia lettering. So we're going to do pens, Yelvain, Ia. Hold on, pens, Yelvain, Ia. And that is our Pennsylvania Railroad I1SA DECAPOD. And of course, we do have to glue the thing. But gluing this thing is actually going to be extremely simple. It is 3 boxes? I don't know. It's very easy. Actually, we're going to break that glue box. So we're going to do a little block right here, and we're going to do a block all the way up. Actually, we don't need a block up here. We're just going to select this with our glue. We're going to go all the way down here and select this block down here with our glue. And then that is our whole locomotive, and I want to specify we're able to do that specifically because the locomotive only has 2 bogies, because Create allows you to glue anything with 2 bogies together. Anything more than that, and you have to do some fucky-wucky bullshit, but that's what you get. Do a separate glue box for our little back of the cab up here. And then for the tender, we get to do 1 block down there. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a little L here. So 1, 2. So that's our other glue box. Because again, tender is also 2 bogies, so relatively simple piece. And we're going to grab our ladder. And we're just going to set that up right here. Yeah, that should be everything. Okay. And then we get to go ahead and assemble the thing. There we go. Oh, right, I do have to flip our bogie. Forgot about that. Let me go and break this, rotate that back around, and then we're going to place that right back there. Okay. Simple train. And I would say everything looks good. Let's go and run it just a little bit here. Can't run it too far, of course, because we do have our little tanker cars up front. But yeah. Oh, we forgot something, looks like. Oh, the back of the cab, right. That's true, I did forget that. Okay. So, we're going to go and disassemble again. Make sure that this glue box extends down far enough to actually pick this up. Okay, and then that should be good. Okay. I'm gonna hop right back in here. And there we go. That's your little decapod for you. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this was informative in some way, you know. Um, Honestly, probably my favorite Pennsylvania Railroad locomotive I've done so far. Like, this is probably one of the best looking, I would say. Like, this one looks phenomenal. Like, I'm so happy with this, this funny little design. And, yeah. Um, let's see here. I do want to do a video covering all of the new stuff for Steam and Rails at some point, like doing a proper overview of all that. That'd be phenomenal. But I have to figure out how to organize that and everything, because it's going to be kind of a not a long video, honestly, because like these train tutorials are already so long anyways, but whatever. Um, I do want to do that at some point though. I want to cover everything in Steam and Rails, and I want to cover some other mods that I've done. I want to cover some more rolling stock. I want to use some coaches and some cabooses. Probably gonna do a hopper car next. Or sorry, no, I'm gonna do a tanker car next. Then we're gonna do a hopper car. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean that's why I have the tanker cars over here because those are gonna be next. We're gonna do these likely in the orange, copper, white, and black color schemes, just so that we cover everything, you know. Because I like to do mine in copper because it's more like a create style, you know. They look nice, but I mean some people might want to do different things. Some people might want to do like you know your black or your white or whatever, so do something more accurate. Limestone technically would be more accurate to white because like those are a lot more weathered, but whatever, you know. Um, Anyways, okay, so to sum up, that's our train. And what's coming next is we're gonna do a tanker car. We're gonna do some more trains. I don't know what we're gonna do next necessarily. I might do another poll for it to see what I build. Um, I might finally go through and do the Southern Pacific PS4, the 462, the green one. I might finally do that. We'll see. I really want to do Nickel Plate Road 765. I was going to do Pure Marquette 1225 for Christmas, but unfortunately I had a lot going on in my life during that time, so I didn't really have time to record much, because I have two jobs now that I'm working, and I moved house twice within the past year, so a lot going on, but yeah. Anyways, I am Pink Machine. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.